Hello, it's Tree Sprite, and today I am working on the February uh, My Little Pony Birth Flower and the Birth Jewel ponies. I did one last month for the January My Little Ponies, so this month we're doing the Februaries. Now, I started off doing line art traditionally, and then, unfortunately, I made the pen too juicy. And when I started erasing it and I thought it was dry, it was not dry. It smeared everywhere. So I tried to fix that by using one of my white acrylic markers, but it just was not working out and it would have taken too much time to fix it. So what I ended up doing is scanning this piece, um, editing up the scans, and then again, I was just gonna try to edit the line art and work from that. But then the more I looked at it, the more I didn't line up the traditional sketch well enough from the scans. So then I redid the line art digitally, and then I colored it digitally because I at that point I was just done. I did not want to color it traditionally after already messing it up like twice. Um, but other than that, I enjoyed working on this piece. I really like how the characters turned out. I colored the hair a bit differently than I normally do. I do think it's interesting to look at my process of trying to like stitch these pieces together because that's just something I don't normally show off. Because I do scan my pieces of art sometimes, and I was hoping to make prints one day, but that just hasn't happened yet. Uh, but I've done this process before and I've done it right. It's just this time I don't know, I messed it up. the the characters underneath didn't look how they're supposed to look, basically. The lines look wobbly. And by that point, I'd already merged it. I'm like, I'm done. I don't want to mess with this any longer. Let's just redo it, start fresh, and I ended up liking it that way more. But yeah, lots of stuff has been happening in my day to day life. I'm trying to catch up with YouTube videos currently. Um, I did a big spree of making content for social media to catch up, and now I'm having to catch up again with digital art wise. I mean, not digital art wise, but YouTube wise. I got COVID over a month ago. Over a month ago, and I'm still coughing. I'm still having coughing fits. Um, haven't coughed as much when it's warmer. Um, but when it's colder, the cough comes back, and it's awful. It's awful. I do not recommend COVID. Um, and for the first 2 days, I mostly slept and felt like I was dying. But I made it. And then, like, my cat, she was stressed about me being sick, so she overlicked herself, and then she had, like, a boo boo. Um, so I had to stop her from licking her boo boo from overlicking herself, and now it's starting to heal, so I was stressed about that. And then just stuff at work isn't helping. I work at a grocery store, if you're new here. I work as a manager at a grocery store. It's a lot of work, and they're not paying me enough. But that aside, I'm finally catching up with everything. I'm making it. If there's a week where there's just short videos, I did not make a video in time for that week. And I'm trying to get this voiceover done so that way I will make it this week, but I don't know about next week. Because I'm working so much this week. They basically only gave me like one day off, and then I'm like working 2 or 3 days in a row, and then there's like, here's another day off. Last week they were like, okay, here's have several in a row, so I was able to like build up some content and stuff like that, but it's just not the case this week. But I'm catching up, so that feels a lot better. Um, I do feel good when I'm able to catch up with my content and stuff, because I would like to do this full time one day, but we're just not there yet. I feel like that's a story for lots of artists out there, but yeah. If you'd like to support my art, you can commission me on Ko-fi. Links are in my bio as always. That's probably about all I have to say about this picture. Just normal coloring process for me. Um, if you're new to the Birth Flower Pony series and the Birth Jewel series that I've started, I randomly generate one of the races of My Little Pony. And this month I happen to get Alicorn and Crystal Pony. I'm trying not to do duplicates right away, so if I get a duplicate, I just re-roll and see what I get. So it's not 100% there, but it's not 100% random, is what I'm trying to say. But yes, I will see you in the next video, hopefully next week. If not, no worries. Bye.